Hello again and welcome back to another one. And yesterday we touched on Westside G criticizing Shady Records, and now that the news has hit the MSM, you can see the headlines. And I'll be watching this closely to see what happens in the next few days, and I'll give you guys an update. And as always, before we dive into the topics today, hit the subscribe button if you're new here, turn on notifications, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web. So we'll start with what looks to be Eminem's only real competition since '99, and that is Eminem competing with himself, as fans decide which album ranks higher than the other. And as expected, with the release of Eminem's latest album, the comparisons continued, and Crook has weighed in on his choice between Eminem's Kamikaze album and Music to be Murdered By. And just as I've observed from most fans on this channel, Crook goes with Music to be Murdered By over Kamikaze. He states on Twitter after a fan asked him, "For me it's Music to be Murdered By, but Kamikaze is ill too." I kinda share Crook's opinion on this at this moment. Kamikaze is ill, but Eminem's latest takes it for me, especially because of its length. Kamikaze was unusually short for an Eminem solo project, but the latest is the perfect length and song variety in my opinion. From Farewell to You Gon' Learn, and here's how some have reacted to Crook's choice. A user states, "Music to be Murdered By has a whole more defined concept, while Kamikaze was more of a reaction on the spur of the moment in my opinion. I can feel he really enjoyed writing and recording Music to be Murdered By. Don't know why, but I have this vibe each time I listen to it. And I'd love to know if you agree with this statement. And remember, you don't have to put down an album to praise another. And I see this often in the relapse versus recovery debate. And here's a more unique take on this. A user states, "No one at me, but I prefer the latest albums from M versus his earlier work. Thank goodness everyone is allowed to like different kinds of music even from the same artist." And on that note, another user states, "Kamikaze is the best album since the Eminem Show." Reserve your thoughts on this for the comment section as we dive into the next topic at hand. 50 Cent has made the headlines again, and today not for the best reasons. And as fans were getting done arguing about his recent statement on Eminem, 50 shared the album art of Pop Smoke's upcoming album, and it's safe to say that unanimously, across all social media platforms, 50 is getting criticized for approving this album cover. And at this point it's getting hard to tell if 50 is trolling, because I'm yet to see a single positive response to this on social media. The cover was reportedly designed by Virgil Abloh, artistic director of Louis Vuitton's menswear collection, and according to a user, "Y'all be letting brothers get away with the bare minimum when they get famous, lol." And some people just believe this is a stunt to get people talking because MSM outlets have covered this story because of the backlash. A user states, "Damn Fifth, you are a marketing genius bro, thanks for this. Make sure you cop that book, it'll show you how to do this son." And if this was intentional by 50, then we'll add this to things he absorbed from Eminem's playbook on how to get people riled up, and this has increased exposure, no doubt. And just as I was about to round things up for this video, 50 tweeted, "Hey Virgil, we need a new album art. They ain't going for this bull. Love your work, let's get to it. Steven, I told you this art was ill, let's get it right." So it's safe to say 50 was trolling for exposure, and it worked. And the next topic at hand is something quite serious for Dr. Dre that social media has reacted to predictably. TMZ recently reported that Dr. Dre's wife has filed for divorce, and they don't waste no time to bring up finances.
Oh, well, well.
According to TMZ, there's no prenup and Dr. Dre is worth north of $800 million, so his soon-to-be ex-wife is on her way to become wealthier than Eminem after this, if this goes how other high-profile divorces have gone. And social media users have reacted to this how you'd expect. The user states, "Sources connected to Nicole say there's no prenup," with a popular gif of Dr. Dre. And we get another one. "Probably tired of getting bit by Dre." Another user states, "Good luck finding another successful doctor at your age, honey." So it's mostly jokes using Dre's lyrics for giggles, like I guess she's gonna forget about Dre. And it's 2020, and I can't say I'm surprised by the separation. Most people going into marriage based on the stats right now in countries like the United States are bound to get divorced at the odds of a coin flip, and in California the rate is 10% higher than the national average according to this report, and there's more. For those getting married the second time, it gets worse. 67% national average, so that will be over 70% for California, and Dre's wife is on her second stint of marriage, so it lines up with the stats. Funny thing about stats is no one thinks it will happen to them, and I'll toss this one over to you guys. That will be all for now. Share your thoughts below on these topics, like and subscribe if you haven't, and see you on the next one.